Ladies and gentlemen, and especially the men of culture, we're back. And today we are going to talk about how pathetic most women really are. Like, when you break it down, that if they didn't have a fucking hole to stick your dick in, most of them would be either homeless or no one would give a fuck about them. And, like, honestly, most of them we would just be like, you're fucking weird, dude. Like, you're a fucking weirdo. Get the hell away from me. Like they remind me of the weird dude you see down the street. That if they weren't hot, they would just be like considered like the weird ass homeless dude that's trying to steal your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I mean, they're fucking weird. Most of them are just downright like psychotic. And partially I blame it on that, like them just being so hyped up that it's just like they have like 50 dudes that are all hitting them up, offering them the world, even if they're mid. And yeah, it's just like such a shit show. But I've noticed like on YouTube there's been a bunch of trends where like chicks have been dancing to this like one stupid song and like they all do it. And people are like, whoa, that's so unique, bro. And it's like, that's the fifth time I've seen some fucking hot chick dance to the same fucking stupid song, doing the same dumb fucking shit. It's not even cool. It's not even interesting. It's not even like fucking unique in any way. It's just the dumbest shit. It's like 185,000 views. Here we go. And like that inflates their ego. And it's just we're in a really shitty time in the world, man. And like I feel bad that it's not different. That in some way, like women need to be like most women need to be humble, man. Of like you're not fucking interesting. And it's like as men, we all get this too. Like growing up, like you have people be like, like if you're not interested, like they'll be like, dude, you're not fucking interesting. Your story's fucking boring. You know what I mean? Like there's, like as your buddies will tell you, if you're talking about something that's just like fucking lame, like we're all like around each other, like, oh, here goes fucking, John talking about stupid shit again. You know what I mean? Like we're like us as men, we're all like, yeah, this dude's fucking, he's out there, man, but he's our friend, whatever. Let him fucking cook, let him ramble, but it's I feel like most women are there, and it's just because like, I have to agree with Andrew Tate on this one. Like they really do live life on just straight easy mode for the most part. Like how many like hot ass chicks do you see working at McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts? Like not very often because if they're hot as hell, some millionaire swipes them off their feet. It's usually just like ugly people have to work and you know earn money the hard way, and it's such bullshit, man. You know, like whenever I get on YouTube and I see like the most boring ass basic mid chick making millions of dollars showing her fucking shitholes to people and getting money for just nothing, no work, no hours, no real fucking effort to earn it. And like here's the rest of us like busting our fucking asses for money. It is just like, dude, it's like so fucking disgusting, bro. And like just it's almost like being slapped in the face of and like having disrespect of like to get to my level, man. I had to put in so much work, so much effort, so much time, so much energy, so much desire, so much of a battle. And it's like I look to the right of me and there's some ugly ass chick that I don't even find attractive. And I mean, I know no prize myself, but like I look at some ugly ass chick, and they're just like a fucking millionaire for the same like for just their looks, not even being interesting. I can understand if they were like decently hot and like really fucking interesting, like where they knew a lot about cars, they knew a lot about collectibles, or if they knew, God, even anymore, whenever I see a nerdy chick and they just know a shitload about Pokemon, even if they're like a fucking three, bro. Even if they're like a two, like that one nerdy chick that like runs a Pokemon store, like as sad as it is, like her being a two, that shit bumps her up to like a fucking eight, bro. of like, damn, like because she's actually fucking interesting. Like whenever I find a woman that's generally like interesting and I can really stand to listen to them, like I'm like in awe, man, because it's such a rare thing to come by. Is like a woman that knows shit, that isn't like a total fucktard with a bad attitude. And like whenever I do see the few, like the needle in the haystack, like I have a really good friend. Um, she's a very smart woman, very dedicated, and hot at the same time. It's just like it's a rare thing, and you just don't see it very often, man. And when you do, you're just like, whoa, because you're so used to just seeing the same degenerate trash that gets passed around the towns, from dude to dude to dude to dude, and they're just looking for someone to take care of their kids. I mean, dude, it's just like, it's a shit show, man. It really is. It's sad to see women degrade to this, and like I've been seeing like a lot of women that are like just straight psychotic, like straight psychotic, like they're in therapy and they're just like fucking like threatening people and like getting all violent and shit. Like, dude, like it's just, dude, there's a lot of women that generally scare the living hell out of me that like I would not want to be anywhere near them for longer than 30 minutes, let alone be with them for like years. Like it would just be impossible. With how bad some of the attitudes are out here. I mean, they're atrocious, dude. They're embarrassing, they're atrocious, and like they don't even realize it. They're just like under a spell of being so like hyper inflated that like they just like think they're gods, bro. Like even the women that are like 30, like think they're like gods. They'll have like 3 kids, be 30, and still think they're gods. I mean, that it's even like a really shitty, boring mid chick in her fucking mid 20s is now like considered like a prize to most men. That's like would normally back in the day be like a 2, is now like a 10 to most dudes. Like it's crazy how like bumped up the scale is compared to how it really should be, But it's just like I get so sick and tired of seeing like women live life on the easiest of modes when it's like normal people like us, we have to bust our asses to get a fraction of what they make. Like, it's so disgusting, dude. It's so disgusting. And hell, it's like even if you become a Pokemon vendor and you're a hot chick, you can just cook people all day, dude. Because Sims will just overpay for your shit. Like, man, it's fucking disgusting. Um, it really is. Don't simp for women. Don't give them the power like this. It's fucking embarrassing, man. And I'm just starting to also see just like a lot of like men come unhinged too, where they just can't take it anymore, man. And it's a sad sight to see, you know. Um, Even one of the people I dealt with, like I really felt like they're like fairly unhinged. Like they're just ripping open a 151 UPC and they're just like fucking not even caring. Like, oh, you only live once, man. Like I don't know, man. It's just like all of this is just like such a hellscape, and like people are like also like a lot of men out there too are like, are like losing their minds over Pokemon too. That it's like um anyone that owns anything Pokemon related, like there was someone saying that like if they ever snapped, that the first thing they would do is hunt Pokemon scalpers, and it's like, dude, that's so weird. That's so weird to me, man. It's like even when I got back in the hobby, I didn't like. I never thought that of like even now. Like I mean, not like the fights that happen at Targets and stuff like that, but I never would actually like wish bad on someone because they hoarded a bunch of Pokemon. I'm more or less just like you're the man, for doing that because no one else does. I don't know. Like that's how I always looked at it. I just feel like it's just like society as a whole is just coming unhinged, and it's just crazy to even see like the president's bullshitting and giving us another big beautiful bill, And it's like, man, we don't want any bills. We don't want no fucking stupid shit. Like, we don't even want this country to be a thing anymore. Like, we don't want this system to continue to go on. We want it to end. You know, like none of us want to be in this system anymore. 90% of people don't want to be in this system. They want it to be different than how it is. Completely changed of like, dude, we don't want fucking bills anymore. We don't want, you know, completely priced out of housing anymore. Like none of us want this shit. Like no one, like wants to just work for nothing like it has been. And unless you're like a fucking multimillionaire, or a billionaire. But other than that, it's just like everyone that is not like if you're making like if you don't have like 50 to 100K just saved up, you should completely fucking hate this system and like want it reset. Like if you're like for this system and you're broke, like you're just fucking stupid because it's just like why even be for this system that you were pretty much totally fucked in, and I even break this down of like you're fucked if you get in relationships. You're fucked if you have children because the system will take your house, hit you with child support, and just like fuck your life up so fast that like this whole system is designed to just fuck you if you're a man. And, you know, even if you have some money out there, you really shouldn't be for this system. Like you should be in it for like a complete abolishment of government, and there'd be like more of a system like where we all just have a normal life, like where everyone is kind of like the same level. Everyone does some type of chipped in service, kind of like socialism in a way, where everybody does something and like we all get a place to live, we all get a fucking food, we all get this. Like there shouldn't be like billionaires and then just like people with absolutely nothing. And even if they're working, they still have absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Like, and they own absolutely nothing. It's just it's fucking bonkers, dude. But either way, that's just my opinion, man. I think we're in a really, really bad time in this world where there is like no real families anymore either. Like every family I see is like pretty much a total fucking barely held together joke. Like I generally feel bad for a lot of the kids that are growing up in these just like dead families. Like I have a friend that well, I don't know my friend, but one of my friend's friends that they're a lesbian. They just broke up with a chick that they were with because they got pregnant by a dude, and they're just like, and like this chick like left her good husband. I mean, he was a kind of a simpy dude, but still, she left her good husband to be with this chick, and literally, like this chick has kids with this guy. She like left, and then like now they broke up. Like she came back, and like is like, well, I guess I'm just never gonna be happy again. She said to my friend, and it's just like not even her own children make her happy, bro. Like that's some of the women we're dealing with right now. Is like they give birth to children and like that they don't even make them happy or give them any joy. It's just like I hate these little fuckers, like that's like what we're living in, man. And it breaks my heart to see it that this is the world condition. And imagine that, like just imagine being born into life where like your parents are LGBTQ. They're both dumb as hell. Like if you have two moms or whatever, they're both stupid, or like one stupid dad and one stupid mom, and they don't give you like any like guidance or understanding in the world. Like you just go into this shit just like being dumb as hell, like or like just learning from people at school. Having no parental guidance whatsoever. Like back in my day, like parental guidance was very extreme. I mean, your parents were usually on your ass about everything. Your grade slipped a little bit. Like, man, my parents would be on my ass if my grade slips. You know what I mean? Like you were getting your fucking shit tossed in if those fucking A's and B's dropped to like C's or D's. Oh, you were fucking look out. And now it's just kind of like, mom and dad are divorced. Most people don't even have two parents. They don't care if your grades slip. Let them slip. Fuck it. You know, like they're living with their dad on the weekends, their mom on the rest of the week. Neither one of them really give a fuck about the kid because it was made in like wedlock, you know? And, like these kids don't get any like, like religious understanding or like teachings of God. It's just like they had fucking degens as parents, bro. Like the other day I seen that fucking shitty YouTuber Jack, what is his name, Doherty or whatever, um, that douchebag, and he's like, hey, we should have kids. You guys think we should have kids? And it's like, no, bro, you shouldn't have kids because you couldn't fucking take care of a goddamn dog, let alone a fucking child, you know? And like, if you're gonna have a child in this world, like, you really have to think about that because it's not like having a fucking dog, bro. Like, you have a human life that you have to tend to and raise and, be fair with. And, like, it's a lot of work, man. And a lot of, like, pussy dudes are not cut out for it. A lot of, shitty flight by night women are not cut out to raise children. And I see it all the time. All the time. Degenerative fucking parents, bro. Shitty moms, especially, but shitty dads, too. And it's just like, these poor fucking kids are just born with no fucking guidance, no ambition, no even being taught like the will to work. It's just be, and then be like, and then you throw on top of it, add government controlled shit schooling to just fucking mind rot them even more. I mean, I know so many people that are like in their 20s that like late 20s, and they were just brainwashed by school because both their parents didn't really give a fuck about them, and like they were brainwashed through school and taught like, hey, you need to go to college or you're gonna be an absolute failure, and then it's just like they went to college for like 7 years, got like 150K in debt, got some worthless fucking degree, and thought they were doing good, and now they owe 150K and they realize, oh, no one fucking is paying a bunch of money for a shitty religious degree, or like a shitty, you know, um, psychology degree. Like no one gives a fuck. So, and then they're like, oh wow, and they're just like stuck of like, holy fuck, I have to pay 150K back, and I don't even know how to make money, and they end up like working at like McDonald's to pay for $150,000 loan. I mean, like that's the world we're living in, man. And like I know these may sound like far stretched out stories and rants and just like jumping all over the place, but like without guidance and stability, you're not given a real chance in this world to do good things and no structure. And I really feel bad for the kids that have to grow up like this. And I feel bad for any of you that have had just absolute dog shit for parents. And, like, I feel lucky to have at least have had good parents for like good guidance. And, it's just sad to see this because every day I have to see this type of shit of just like pure fucking degens raising kids and then basically having no chance. Like if their fucking parents are straight up like hippies, like they just like grow up like hippie kids and like listening to like Grateful Dead and shit because their parents did. Like it's just like, dude, it's so cooked. Or like if their parents were just massively into sports, like then their like kids are just like sports fucking fiends and don't like learn anything else about life. It's just like, dude, it's not good, man. It's not good. You should have a good understanding of the world and be very well like knowledged in things. And sadly, like most kids will never learn how to like fix a car. Like no kids will learn how to like work on a tractor. No kids will learn how to like fucking put flooring down in a house or like do drywall. You know what I'm saying? Like no kids will like learn how to do this type of shit. And it's already like that now, like where most adults right now don't know how to do any fucking thing. Like besides breathe and go to work, like most adults genuinely, they don't know how to like fucking lay flooring. They don't know how to like fucking take a transmission out of a car. You know what I mean? Like they don't know how to do any of that shit. They're just like fucking grown dumb fucks. It's mind blowing to me. And the world just has not been too kind to these people. Because they're just on a slave wheel. And I don't know, man. Like, just the whole condition of the world is completely fucked. And it's just like, we do really need some type of reset, like someone hit the reset button and say, like, dude, we don't want any of this. And not like just the shitty Joe Biden reset where it just fucks us more. But the you don't know anything button, Joe was like, push that shit. But yeah, it's a hellscape, man. It really is. But there needs to be some type of change because I don't think any of us really want this system anymore. I mean, it's fucked us for hundreds of years and made us all miserable, overworked, overstressed, overslaved. And yeah, most of us are just absolutely fucking sick of it, dude. Absolutely sick of it and tired, you know. But anyway, that's all we have for this one, guys. Thank you for sticking around with the rant. Sorry, there wasn't a ton of Pokemon investing advice, but I do want to throw a little bit of nuggets out there. The Lugia V is super fucking undervalued right now. I think it dropped from like 300 to like 270 ish, and that card is like such a fucking bargain. The Lugia V Alt Art. One of my friends are buying up Gengar V Maxes too, but like the Lugia V Alt Art, if you can find those for 270, you're getting a fucking bargain. I would never sell mine for that. But anyway, that's just a card I really think you're not going to lose on. Like personally, I would never sell mine for like under $600 or $700, dude. I love my Lugia, but yeah, like right now is not a bad time to get that card if you can find it cheap because it was like 350, and the fact that it's like 270 right now is just market fatigue of people not really like wanting to spend their money. And yeah, I think it's just an incredible card. Um, to get in at 270 on, like you're not going to lose money on that card. I don't give a fuck. It's just so hard to pull, and it is beautiful. If you can find a PSA 10 worthy copy for the 275, just buy it all day of the week. It'll be $1,000 card. Give it time. Anyway, like just let it cook. Like look at the stained glass promos. Like it's a fucking literally a promo, and it's just been cooking like crazy. Give these old arts some time. Like another like 4 years, and they're going to be just like incredible in my opinion. But anyway, that's all we have for this one. Thank you for sticking around for the rant, and we're out.